Alright guys, welcome back to another week of our vlogs right here on our 10-acre lifestyle block in New Zealand. Haven't really been up to much yet so far this week, so I thought for a change we'd take you on our chore run. Oh, you guys did let Enzo out. Right, so the baby goats have been, they're now permanently outside. And they seem to be doing really well after a few teething issues. Don't let Harold out.
See, he's hungry. He wants it.
He always wants it. Are you want to kill it yourself? Oh! That scratches. Come on. We're going to take it to the chicken. Go and take us to your mom.
The chickens have escaped from their pen. Did.
Just round up those. So you guys do like don't take any of it. Oh, what is that, Theo? Toilet paper. So we have 9 eggs that we have stolen in the incubator, and we have Pika, which is Theo's goose, that we don't want to actually breed from. She's got a slightly wonky nose, but she has gone broody, so we have collected I think 9 eggs for her also, so 8, so she can hatch those ones. And then I think from here on out we're going to let the geese hatch their own eggs and deal with however many we have running around in a month's time or so. So yeah, we have yet to try eating any of our own geese, but that time is fast approaching.
So it's a couple of days later, and today we're going on a bit of a journey. We're going for a drive, a long drive, to pick up something exciting. We'll show you guys just in a bit. So you're probably still wondering what the heck is going on. Well, in our incubator here, we have got some chicken eggs, our barred rock eggs. We've got a tray here. They're actually 50% fertile rate. That's where our fertile rate's at the moment. So the rooster's still got a bit to go. And then we've got our duck eggs here, our pekin and khakis here. And they've got a bit better of a fertility rate, or 100% to be exact. And then we've got our geese eggs down here. So they're a lot bigger, our geese eggs, than the ducks and the chickens. I'm not sure what fertility rate they are at the moment, but oh, the geese were 100%. So this is our big incubator here. I think we can hold 280 eggs. And just above it, we have our hatching incubator. Normally we take them from that bottom up to there to hatch, but we're just going to hatch these ones in there, because up here we have our extraordinary eggs, which are these ones in here. So these are ostrich eggs. Yeah, we've lost the plot. I'm not even going to attempt to get them out. They're about 1.5 kgs, but this is the size of them, like my hand here. They are big, and we've got 4 of them. So yeah, we'll talk about later where we might house them in that, which we haven't got anywhere at the moment, so we're a little bit irresponsible, but we don't even know if they're going to hatch yet. So yeah, but if they don't hatch, then we might get some chicks anyway, because I know somewhere we can get some chicks. So this is all trial and error. They take 6 weeks to hatch. We're supposed to get the humidity down to 25%, which is like impossible. So that might be something that makes them die, but we'll see. It's just something different we're doing in our life. Like all the time we are changing it up and just not being normal people. So yeah. Okay, enough of the crazy things happening in our life at the moment. We've actually got some work to do down here today. We have our compost area. I've actually put up another frame in the middle here. I've got my majingy thingy working. Well, it's working somewhat. It's doing good. It's bashing the post down, but I've just got to put one frame up here and one frame up there. So I've just got to dig a little bit, and then I got to get the kids to hold it up so I can get them in, and then I can actually start building this thing. Okay, I've been at it for hours now. I had a little bit of a break because got a neighbour that does fencing and that, so got some advice on the ostrich fencing that we're going to build. I'll tell you guys that a bit more in detail tomorrow, but this is the railing that's up. I got 3 railings of 3 bolts short, so hopefully I've got some more on my truck. But basically I'm ready for the tin. I don't know if we're going to be doing the tin tomorrow or not, but as long as I can get a little bit done every weekend, I'm happy. But for now, I'm going to go up. Still got to feed my bunnies and go get some dinner because I'm buggered. What a day. Catch you guys tomorrow. So it's the next day, and I just wanted to make sure before I started the video that these pieces of tin are actually going to work, and they're like pretty much perfect length. So that's good. So now I've got to go get about 10 more of these from over here. I'm pretty sure I should have about 20 of them. But this is pretty much like our junk pile. All of this material came off that greenhouse there. It was a bird aviary, and I turned it into a big greenhouse. I got heaps of videos from a while ago on that if you want to see it. But yeah, the conversion was awesome. But this tin, I'm going to drag about 10 of them. Oh, I might even need more of them over there. So I'm going to chuck you guys in time lapse and see what we can get done before morning tea. So I've just got myself into a bit of a gridlock. I need those 3 more bolts that I had yesterday. So I'm gonna go up in my car, see if I can find them, put them on so I can finish this roof. Found 3 bolts. I've already bolted them in. Let's finish this roof. Alright, this is officially up. This whole shelter is up. It's just this little finicky end here. It's because I had to taper it up to get the outside, which I should have just kept it square probably. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but I probably will at some stage, just not today. I'm going to have to like cut it with the grinder or something like that. But their shelter is built. Well, it's not really the shelter, this is a compost area. So I'm going to make like compost bays. I'm going to actually get more tin and put it on the back and on the sides. But first I'm going to have to I'll probably do one bay at a time so I can actually like fill it up, because all this in here is nice compost material that's been probably 2 years in the making. Is this, and it's probably a good 6 inches or more deep, and plus whatever's back down there. So we've got a lot more to do in here, but today I'm not going to focus any more time down here. Going to go up, morning tea, got some visitors coming, come back down, and we'll get into some other stuff. So we're back down the bottom here, and we're about to get into planting our spring seeds. Not all of them, but most of them. And we're going to do that in this greenhouse in here, which at the moment it is like a jungle. Yeah, so I think we're going to have to empty those bags out, guys. Then we're going to have to start doing some big weeding in here, because this is like utter chaos.
So Dad,
We're going to have to clear all this out, and then we can start, even if I get you guys started, and then you guys can start doing seeds and stuff on there, okay? But for now we're going to do a lot of weeding. Okay, hopefully I done before and after. So this is before and this is after. Now we've done the bulk amount of weeding. We just haven't weeded out all the little stuff, but we're ready to plant some seeds. So we've got all this bench over here all ready to plant, and these are all of our pots up here, so we're going to get planting. Okay guys, you guys are going to fill up your trays, and then afterwards we will grab some seeds and plant them. Okay, seed rows are behind you. So, go. So that is all of our flowers, all of our tomatoes, okra, bitter melon, some horn melon, some cucumbers, some other stuff in there. That's all what we've planted just in that little patch. We do plan to fill up this whole bench over here too, so we have a lot to plant, but that's all we're going to do today. We're a little bit early, so we're not going to go crazy with seed planting just yet. In the next few weeks it's going to get crazy. So we're now heading up for the day. We're still going to do chores, but we're calling it. And tomorrow, if you come back with us, we are going to talk about our ostrich situation, where we're going to put them, how we're going to fence them, all of that jazz. So stick with us and we'll see you guys soon. So it's the next day, and before I get gung-ho into some work, I thought I might as well show you guys where we're going to keep these ostriches before I actually forget, because I will. Now you guys know, I think it was in the last video, Matilda showed you where they're digging their swimming hole. So their big swimming hole here, their big pool that they were going to build. yeah, well, there's kind of some bad news for them because this is exactly where the ostriches are going. So this fence here is the fence to our boundary for the neighbours, and we're actually going to do up that fence. We're pretty much going to take it all down and redo it, do it in one big straight line, and hopefully all these willow trees on the neighbour's side, I've still got to talk to the neighbour about this, but we're planning on like clearing it all, chopping it all down and building like a mound with a ditch on the other side on his side of the property, just so when it actually floods, we have had all these flats before go underwater to, I don't know, it's probably might be a good 300 millimeters, something like that. But yeah, all the flats has all been underwater. But so what we're going to do is we're going to build this fence here back up, and then we're going to have like about 3 meters from the fence, we're going to start like the deer fencing. So we're going to go with 2 meter high deer fencing, and we're going to go 60 meters, we're going to go 80 meters, 60 meters, 80 meters, and it's going to go like a straight line here. We were going to incorporate the hill, but it's going to actually take too much effort to be able to put all the fencing on the slope. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to make it so we have sort of like a ramp up to here. So like the fence, there'll be like a gate kind of here, and then there's like almost like a race, like a wooden race up there, and we're going to get the digger to build a big flat area up there for their housing, and we're going to make it so we can get to the housing from the other side of this little hill, get in, we can like shut them in the house while we feed them, whatever, and then we can do whatever we want in the paddock, if we have to do any like maintenance or anything like that, and we'll get sick or something like that. And we're gonna, maybe this ditch, we're gonna dig that ditch out a little bit too, so it's got a better of a flow. But basically when it does flood, we can get them out of the flood zone, which we'll just keep an eye on the weather all the time, and we'll get them out of there onto this hill safely. And maybe eventually we will end up fencing up there, but this year sometime we've actually got to, with the neighbour, do up this fencing because the cows are getting in, so it's just another drama. But yeah, we were going to go all the way to the end of the flats, but it's going to cost way too much money. We don't have that sort of money, so this is already going to cost a lot of money just to do this paddock, and it's like on just a little bit over an acre, this paddock. But eventually we will be doing all of the paddocks, and by the creek line we're going to have another like 3 meters away from the creek, so we can actually, you know, walk around the place and drive around the place too in my ute to be able to do stuff without actually having to go in the pen. So taking a little bit of land away from them, but it's better. And yeah, we're just a little bit wary of when it floods not having to take out the fence. So I think my starting point was somewhere over here. Oh, it's over there, but I think we're actually going to start like right here, and that's how far away from the fence. It's not much of a fence at the moment, and that's how much, that's probably a good actually 5 meters away, but that's better because if any more erosion happens in the creek, it means we're not going to lose our fencing. And we're going to make it like real strong because I heard their feet can like break posts, so we don't want that happening. And we're going to make it as kid friendly as we can, meaning the kids are not allowed to go in there without us. We'll have padlocked gates and everything, and we'll have like double gates. So yeah, it's going to be a mission, but all going well. Hoping we can get finance some money to do this. All going well. Over the Christmas holidays, we're planning on getting in here and doing it. So there's just a few things that have to happen first: money and neighbours and sunny weather. But anyway, I'm going to get back into this compost area. I'm excited about this, hence I keep coming back to it. But I've got a couple of bits of tin there, so I'm going to quickly chuck them around the border, and then I'm going to start putting dirt in this area, and eventually maybe the kids can start picking up all the rubbish, because when we had compost inside all our cardboard and stuff like that, we've got like a bin. Kids come down and tip it out every day, and yeah, there's like nappies and rubbish and everything in there. So yeah, now what we do is we burn it all outside, and then we just bring the ashes in here. A lot better. So it's not perfect, but this is kind of one bay what I'm looking at doing. So all this material over here on this bay, it should be like chocker full, and if the chickens are to scratch, they're to scratch down here. But I will make some nicer posts so we can actually make the bays properly, because this is very jerry-rigged, but I do want to make it so it's all removable, so it's easy to move from like one bay to the other bay kind of thing. But yeah, it's going to be jerry-rigged for today. I'm going to try to get all of this material to the back and maybe chuck some more in there, and that should hold it a little bit more sturdier than it is, hopefully. So that's about as full as I'm going to get it today. I'm buggered. That is a lot of shoveling, and it's only from just a small little area down here. There's quite a lot over there, so we'll see how we go. Might need like another bay, but basically this is like just over 1 meter by 3 meters, so I can theoretically get, what is that, 3 cube of compost in here. And this is already pretty much broken down, ready to go compost, but the only thing is we've got a lot of rubbish in there. But I have seen some things online where I can maybe hang some baskets and sort of like sieve it out into like a wheelbarrow over here. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, but I want to see if I can I'll know if this compost is ready or not when I have it sitting there for a while and I put a compost thermometer in it, and if it's hot or not. So if it's not hot, it shouldn't be, I mean, it should be ready to go. So that's what I'm hoping. I did just move this nesting box for the chickens here, and there's about 10 rats just flooded out. So the kids actually get paid to catch rats in the rat trap and that, so they'll be happy there's heaps down here. They'll get some money. But the rest of this is going to happen another day, and it's Sunday today, so we're pretty much done for our weekly vlog. I just want to say a big thank you to all of our new subscribers. I think we're almost hitting 3,000 subscribers now, so yeah, big thank you to all you guys that have just joined in. We've got some epic things coming up we're doing on this homestead, not even to mention the ostrich situation. We've got like a whole food forest we haven't even touched for ages. That's going to be happening soon. Spring is here. October, November are our like busiest months, so we might change up the vlogs a bit, we'll see. But anyway, for now, I'll catch you guys next time. Look out.